Thanksgiving is just days away now, and this time of year keeps firefighters busy with cooking fires, thanks to people that aren't familiar with cooking as much. The prompter says, Amanda Yeager, I'm not going to call you out like that, Amanda.
Hey, I avoid cooking so I don't have to call the fire department, okay? I'm saving them time and effort, okay? Here in
Saving tax dollars, thank you.
Exactly, you're welcome, everyone. Here in Arkansas, though, we love our fried turkeys regardless, but fire officials say frying that bird comes with some added dangers.
Michael Aaron live, the Little Rock Fire Department, showing us the do's and do nots of turkey frying. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, guys. There's plenty of things you definitely shouldn't do. We're going to start with what you should do. I'm joined with Captain Nathan Travis of the Little Rock Fire Department here. Thanks so much for waking up early.
No problem.
Joining us. This is an important topic this time of year because you guys are busy this time of the year.
We are, correct.
So what are you looking at in terms of cooking fires? More so?
Around Thanksgiving, we always get about a third more fires, cooking fires, around Thanksgiving or Christmas, around the holidays, from being left unattended or just people just cooking more than they're used to and they just get out of hand sometimes.
Right, and so when it comes to those fires, there are plenty of ways to prevent them. So We're talking about fryers here. Yes. What are some of the things that people should do to make sure that we do this safely? Because we're about to demonstrate that for you.
Correct. Well, today we're going to do the turkey fryer the proper way. And the main thing, you need to always follow manufacturer recommendations, of course, when you start off. These here, you have a temperature gauge that come with them, so you don't want to get your oil too hot. Because it gets too hot, it starts to vaporize. You put your turkey in, those vapors will go over and they will ignite. So you make sure you get it to the proper level, bring it up to the proper temperature, and once you get it to that, then you're going to slowly lower your turkey in. Your turkey does not need to be frozen, it has to be completely thawed. You want it to be dry, no water. If you're going to be outside, you want to make sure you're on a level surface. You don't want to be where it can rock back and forth. You're going to make sure the weather's going to be nice, because if it starts raining and that water hits that grease, it's going to make the grease flash as well. So you want to make sure the weather's good. No wind, no high winds. Proper safety, you want long sleeve shirts, some gloves, some goggles wouldn't hurt to have so it doesn't splash up in your eyes. And we got another firefighter over here that's going to come over and pick our turkey up.
He's going to show us how to drop it in. That thawed turkey, that's important. And if you're buying a frozen, you better do it now because it takes a while.
It takes a couple of days to frost the turkey, so you definitely do not want to use any kind of frozen turkey. Make sure your turkey's opened up, you dried it off really well. There's nothing still left inside that's frozen. The giblets and the turkey neck, pull all that stuff out.
Okay.
And once you get it seasoned, like I said, you want to be on a level surface. Don't do it on any decks or wooden decks where it's got the slats in the decks and that grease could possibly boil out and get under the deck and set the grass on fire. So he's going to go ahead and bring our turkey over here.
So they've been, this one's marinated, you can see. This might be, I understand it might be lunch today here at the Central Fire Station.
And we're going to slowly lower it in, real slow. You'll start hearing it bubble and cackle. So. It's going to stay beside it the whole time. You don't want to leave it unattended, obviously. So you will stay with it until it's completely done cooking. It takes about 45 minutes to cook a turkey. So that entire time you need to stay close by. Wouldn't hurt to have an ABC extinguisher just in case it does flash.
So we're going to stand by. It smells, starting to smell good already, actually. And so we're going to be on turkey watch here for what, 45 minutes or so?
About 45 minutes.
Coming up in about 15 minutes. So they're setting up over here. We're going to show you how not to fry a turkey. Guys, back to you.
Well, you can't have a Thanksgiving dinner, of course, without what, Amanda Yeager?
Gotta have that turkey.
Gotta have the turkey. Michael Aaron cooking up fried turkeys this morning with the Little Rock Fire Department.
You are with firefighters this morning, Michael, because things are about to get hot, showing us what not to do, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. It is about to get really hot out here on a cold morning. We're going to have at least a brief moment of heat, assuming all things go right here. So Captain Nathan Travis, Little Rock Fire Department, out here at Central Station, just across the street from you guys. And we're going to show people what not to do. So the key thing here is this is a frozen turkey, and you do not want to drop that into a hot fryer.
No. Now this one here is frozen completely solid, but it doesn't matter if it's just the inside is solid and the outside feels like it's thawed. You need to make sure it's completely thawed throughout, because if there's any ice in there at all, this could potentially be what happens.
Right. So walk us through kind of what we're going to do. We got your crew out here. We got several firefighters out, helmets and
ready.
extinguishers.
Everybody's got their gear on. So
and
here
so
in a second, he's going to come over and remove this lid, and then we're going to stand back. Everybody's going to clear, and then we're going to lower that frozen turkey into the grease and see what happens.
And we will, we'll see exactly what happens. So we're going to step out of the way here. The key, again, we gave this disclaimer 15 minutes ago, and that is, do not try this at home.
Do not try this at home.
We have to say that. So we're going to step out of the way and see what happens when you drop a frozen turkey. We're probably 20, 30 feet adequate social distancing from this turkey here. And here we go. Drum roll, please. It'll spill over, the grease could, if it goes according to plan. Yeah, we can see it rising there. And once that catches, is it gonna happen? We're not sure.
Michael, go push it over. Just make it happen.
I'm not gonna push it over. They're just so safe out here is what this boils down to. We're
right.
trying over here.
Pick it up and drop it hard. Just drop it. Drop it hard.
He's about to plop it in. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
we're giving it another go.
There we go.
There
we got
we wanted fire.
You know,
oh,
it's
do it again.
okay.
One more time. Oh,
You got a little bit. Listen though, Captain Travis, fill us in. We're in a well-ventilated area here, so if that was to be in your house, even that amount of flame catches on the floor or something, that'd be bad. So you need to be outside, well-ventilated area.
Yes. Being as cold as it is tonight, it kept the vapors down a lot, so it didn't get the volatile that we wanted. But you can definitely see that the little bit of grease that spilled over the side would flame up. And if it hit your carpet or your flooring or anything like that, it definitely could light the surroundings and then keep burning.
Which is okay. Which it's good that. So for the sake of TV, we wanted to have to pull out the fire extinguishers, but we still get the point across here,
get the point across.
And we show that to you. Also, though, we're going to come back to you in a few minutes because I think our fried bird, our good fried bird that we started at 5:15, it's getting close, or is it not?
It should be right at the pulling point right now.
So we're going to see if we can get. We'll see if we can get a taste test here in a minute, guys.
Before you remove your grease, and if you haven't burned the grease or scorched the grease, you can use it again for another turkey if you'd like to.
Good to know. So our friends at home are seeing us pull out that good bird right now on TV. It smelled good. It looked good.
It looked good. Looks real good. We're ready to eat it.
Yeah. So you hit this. So at this point, you got this pot of grease.
Right.
What could go wrong if you don't dispose of it properly?
If you don't dispose of it properly, of course, it's going to go down your drains. It can clog things up if you don't get rid of it properly. So you want to take it somewhere that does collect grease and collect oil. You don't want to just pour it down your sink or take it outside where animals can get into it, obviously. So once it cools down completely, you can actually put it back in its original container using a funnel and then take it somewhere and dispose of it.
Cool. Sounds great. Thank you so much, Captain Travis. We're going to check back in here about 30 minutes or so. We're going to try that turkey because it's cooling off a little bit. They got to carve it up for us. And then we're also going to talk, we're going to switch gears a little bit for that one. We're going to talk about, a lot of you will be roasting turkeys, cooking in the kitchen.
Yes.
So we'll talk about some of the safety measures you can keep in mind for that. Step away from each other as we take our masks off, as I take my turkey mask off. All right.
It's good stuff.
It's great.
It's good.
Good job.
Is it good?
I usually make it a rule not to eat on live TV, but this is a good exception because this is some dang good turkey, y'all.
What's it going to take to get some here at the station? That's what I want to know. Who do we got to talk to? What fire do we got to set to get everybody to come out here?
Someone go pull the alarm.
Hey, I wouldn't put it past us.
Yeah, I'll bring this over. You can have this piece.
It's a good idea. All right, Michael, appreciate that. And
We look like the Brady Bunch.
We are less than a block away from the fire department, so if you pull the fire alarm, I'll still got the back, hook the turkey, bring it back.